Whoever's doing the program next year, please don't allow me to follow them, because that was very good. Great job, gentlemen. Good evening, everyone. I have the honor of announcing the learners who earned the top 10 grade point averages for the 2016-17 school year. Please stand and face your parents and remain standing when I read your name. Ranking number 10 with a GPA of 3.87, Alexandra Spees. Ranking 9th with a GPA of 3.88, Mariel Stoltzfus. Ranking 8th with a GPA of 3.93, Sarah Groff. Ranking 7th with a GPA of 3.95, Serena Small. Ranking 6th with a GPA of 3.96, Nicholas Karg. Ranking 5th with a GPA of 4.07, Sabrina Ryan. Ranking 4th with a GPA of 4.09, Daniel Gingrich. Ranking 3rd with a GPA of 4.12, Ashley Huber. Ranking 2nd with a GPA of 4.237, Pequea Valley salutatorian, Alyssa Clemmer. And ranking number 1 with a GPA of 4.239, Pequea Valley's valedictorian, Reagan Doniger. Reagan, would you please come up? Congratulations. All right, thank you, everybody. Reagan, could you please come on up here? You're not done yet. I want to start something new with graduation this year. Really raise the stakes, okay? This has been a great senior class. So as a valedictorian, you need to answer one question. If you get that answer correct, we will continue on with the ceremony. If you get the answer wrong, we got to go back to school. Do you take the challenge? Yeah. Okay, and you can phone a friend if you'd like. What animal knows more about teamwork than any other animal? Now, we don't believe in multiple choice at Pequea Valley, but I'm doing multiple choice on this one for you because I know you're nervous. What animal knows more about teamwork than any other animal? A, donkey, B, lion, or C, the goose? You need any help? You're okay? All right, well, you are valedictorian. All right, go ahead, Reagan.
I'm gonna go with goose.
The goose it is. We can continue on with the show. Very nice job. Now, Mr. Mumal, I saw Gaynor. He worded donkey. So we're going to have to collect his robe, I believe. But you can stay here, Grant, if you want to, I guess. We're going to talk about teamwork, and it's a favorite of mine. And this is called 5 Teamwork Lessons from Geese. Okay? These facts have been attributed to numerous individuals, including a pastor, a biologist, a monk, and an environmentalist. The source is not important. the lessons are. So please pay attention. This is your last one. Geese teamwork fact number 1. As each goose flaps its wings, it creates an uplift for the birds that follow. By flying in a V formation, the whole flock adds 71% greater flying range than if each bird flew alone. So I thought it would be neat to test this with a fantastic award-winning team that we have right in the audience, our STEM team of facilitators. Now, you don't have to come up because I see them all sweating back there, all right? But 5 years ago, we asked the math, science, and tech ed teams to join as one to make learning more enjoyable and more applicable for our learners. At first, it was a struggle because all change is a struggle. But then I got the email and I knew they were hooked. The email said this, and this was in 2012. Dr. O, that's me, I have attached a list of thoughts, comments, and questions from our first meeting. There seems to be a lot of excitement for this project, and we are beginning to realize we never knew what everyone else knew and what everyone else was doing. There seems to be a lot of overlap and a great opportunity to collaborate. Let us know what you think. And that was from Mr. Claire Whitwer, the STEM lead at the time. So the lesson here is people who share a common direction and sense of community can get where they want to go quicker and easier because they are traveling on the thrust of one another. That was geese teamwork fact number 1. Teamwork fact number 2, when a goose falls out of formation, it suddenly feels the drag and resistance of flying alone. It quickly moves back into formation to take advantage of the lifting power of the bird immediately in front of it. Our STEM example, again, when you start something, it is very tough. And many times I heard this STEM thing might not work. And someone usually left the flock in a huff. But each time, he or she moved back into formation with the help of Goose Moomaw. They used the lifting power of the team to get back in the swing of things. Seniors, the lesson here, if we have as much sense as geese, we stay in formation with those headed where we want to go. We are willing to accept their help and give our help to others. Teamwork fact number 3, when the lead goose tires, it rotates back into formation, and another goose flies to the point position or the lead position. Our STEM example, math is the curriculum that we base STEM around. So Mrs. Hauk, our lead math facilitator, usually leads the conversation, especially when it's about talking about math to our tech ed guys, Mr. Dorsheimer and Mr. Hess. She said that was very tough, and I'm not going to look into that, Mr. Dorsheimer and Mr. Hess. But anyway, the lead goose, Hauk, gladly moved back into formation when it was time to learn about building a deck with the same math concept that they learned from Mrs. Hauk. So the lesson here is it pays to take turns doing the hard tasks and sharing leadership. As with geese, people are interdependent on each other's skills, capabilities, and unique arrangements of gifts, talents, or resources. Teamwork fact number 4, the geese flying in formation honk to encourage those up front to keep up their speed. One of the great parts that Mr. Moomaw, Mr. Eby, myself, and Mrs. Koberstein, we get to see our STEM facilitators present to many schools. And the greatest thing that I see is everyone on the team wants to mention a teammate instead of him or herself when they're given credit. For example, Mr. Webb said he was just the STEM mascot when he received this award for Secondary STEM Teacher of the Year at the IU STEM Banquet. He said that any one of the STEM teachers could have won this. He also said that he wanted to take the award apart and give to each one of his teammates. And I wonder, Mr. Webb, did you do that, or were you just kidding? Not yet, okay, all right. Mr. Dorsheimer was wondering. Okay. The lesson here, we need to make sure our honking is encouraging. In groups where there is encouragement, the production is much greater. The power of encouragement is the quality of honking we seek. And last, teamwork number 5. When a goose gets sick, wounded, or shot down, 2 geese drop out of formation and follow it to help and protect it. They stay with it until it dies or is able to fly again. Then they launch out with another formation or catch up with the rest of the flock. And most recently, Mr. Dorsheimer had to have a minor surgery. I guess it was major to him. And it was amazing to see how their team stepped up and made sure that the students and the learners did not miss a beat. And that's what great teammates do. So the lesson here is, if we have as much sense as geese, again, we will stand by each other in difficult times as well as when we are strong. I bring this team up as an example, and some of the community knows this, but last Wednesday at the IU STEM Awards Banquet, Pequea Valley was honored with the 3 biggest awards of the night: STEM Secondary Teacher of the Year, STEM Elementary Teacher of the Year, and STEM School of the Year, because they became a team. Please give them a round of applause. Class of 2017, you have your own teams now. You have your parents, and believe it or not, they know what they're talking about. So please, when you go away, do not forget that they know more than you. All right? And they love you more than you can ever imagine. So please keep that team intact. You have your peers. One of the greatest things I do is I get together with the class of '89 from Shippensburg. All right? And that's one of the best nights that I ever have, because we can just be us. Don't forget about your great friends, so that you can just be you whenever you guys get together. It is time, though, for some change, and it's time to build some new teams around you. Make sure that each teammate is a positive influence to you, and make sure you are a positive influence to them. The team's success will definitely take care of itself. But always remember this: don't ever, ever lose the brave that's inside of you. Because if you continue using the brave that is inside of you and being a brave, I am very confident that you will succeed in anything you do. So in closing, you are ready. You have the skill set needed to go out and be a success for whatever you want to do. So I encourage you to take that skill set, add great teams around you, and never ever forget what it takes to be a brave. If you do all of those 3 things, there will be no stopping you. Thanks, and have a wonderful night. You certainly deserve it.
Good evening. When I think of the comfort zone, I think of the cozy place where we watch life go by, but never experience it fully. Many times in life, you don't have the option to leave your comfort zone. You're simply just forced out of it. When you have the choice to go out of your comfort zone, do it. Going out of your comfort zone can be as small as cooking at home rather than getting takeout, or training to run a 5K race. It does not have to be anything over the top or crazy. Currently, I have butterflies in my stomach, my legs are shaking, and I have a death grip on this podium. Despite being a very social person who has a tendency to talk too much, be overly involved in just about every club, and be obnoxious at times, Speaking in front of all of you was not part of my plan. As I wrote this speech, I stumbled. I had hit a challenge. I tried to use just about every excuse in the book not to write it. But here I am today, and in this moment, as I speak to you about going out of your comfort zones, I'm completely out of mine. Tonight, we sit here as a class for the final time. The real world and independence await us. We will be forced to find a new comfort zone, whether it be at another college or school, going into the military, working and having a regular routine, or doing missions work in a new place you'll call home. We must be willing to branch out and leave what makes us feel safe. On the surface, the best time to leave might feel like the worst time to leave, but it's necessary to experience life to the fullest and reach goals that we may not have even known existed. I am not saying that enjoying life and being content is wrong. I am saying that it can be dull. We have plenty of time to settle down when we get older, but right now is the prime time to go out on a limb, take risks, and try things that might scare us. I'm not suggesting you force yourself to skydive when you're afraid of heights. Each of our comfort zones are completely unique. Moving away to pursue a career might be out of the box for some of us, while trying out for a part in the musical might be uncomfortable for others. No matter what may intimidate you, you can overcome just about anything with the right support system. The most important factor of any support system is that they are willing to challenge you. Don't merely surround yourself with people who agree with you and share similar beliefs and views as you. Find people who argue with you, people who make you frustrated, angry, and sad, but at the end of the day happy because they encourage you to see things differently. Those who challenge your ideas and thoughts will ultimately make you have a better understanding of your beliefs and goals. Tonight, we are leaving our comfort zones. Actually, we are being kicked out of them. By graduating, we are stepping into unknown territory and leaving behind 13 years of comfort. But leaving your comfort zone is good. It stretches you and makes you grow as a person until before you know it, you're back in a new, completely different comfort zone. So when you do have the option to leave or face difficulty, do it. Take the opportunity. Take the risk. So to the class of 2017, as we leave Pequea Valley, I encourage you to have grit, willingly leave your comfort zone, and surround yourself with people who challenge you.
Before I take the time to acknowledge our learners for their academic excellence this year, I would like to take another opportunity to thank Mr. Bankert. I don't know about you, but I've been sitting in on this graduation ceremony since 2002, and I believe tonight's music has been the best it's ever been. Mr. Bankert, you've done a fantastic job. And sitting up here, I love watching you beam with pride as you watch your learners perform for us one last time. Thank you. The following graduates have earned academic honors and should stand and face the families to be recognized. Earning cum laude with a GPA of 3.35 to 3.64, Shelby Smith. Kirsten Barnes. Emmanuel Stolzfus. Garrett Elmer. Tommy Koblenz. Caitlin Vaughn. Tara Durrett. Ashley Hoover. Ben Good. Daniel Angelucci. Brandon Hooper. Paige Mendenhall. Brittany Fisher. Joshua Stoltzfus. Andrea Zook. Connor Horst. Patrick Smith. Emily Sensnig. Nicole McCauley. And Ryan Fisher. The next group of students has earned the honor of magna cum laude with a GPA of 3.65 to 3.94. Hannah Elkins. Lauren Kaiser. Darby Mann. Savannah Weaver. Jared Bitts. Grant Gaynor. Megan Stolzfus. Elizabeth Stolzfus. Alexandra Spees. Mariel Stolzfus. And Sarah Groff. The next group of learners has earned the honor of summa cum laude, earning a GPA from 3.95 to 4.3. Serena Small. Nicholas Karg. Sabrina Ryan. Daniel Gingrich. Ashley Huber. Your 2017 class salutatorian, Alyssa Clemmer. And finally, the Pequea Valley class of 2017 valedictorian, Reagan Doniger. Thank you, learners. You may be seated.
Good evening. Before I get started, I've been called a lot of things, Dr. Orndorff, but really a goose? Facilitators, I don't want to hear anything about this. I'd also like to recognize Rebecca Shire. She has worked as your senior class advisor. Rebecca, would you please stand up and be recognized? She did a tremendous job with this class. Thank you. Truly, it's my privilege and honor to share with you the accomplishments of the class of 2017. In the 8 years I have served as the high school principal at Pequea Valley, this is the smallest class. 121 students will receive diplomas this evening. That number is clearly no indication of their accomplishments or success they have achieved as a class. This class has endured the following: laptop initiatives, STEM programs, virtual courses. Heck, we even now have a virtual sub. Keystone assessments, customized learning, graduation projects, Collins writing, internships, work studies, curriculum fair, spring fling, Wisdom Wednesday, STEM Summit, the Mannequin Challenge, and of course, students, your learners, your favorites, Membean and Alex. Like those, huh? You also had well over 50 school districts come and visit to see what you're doing. We had one school as far as North Dakota. In the portrait of the class of 2017, you could identify the following. 33% of this year's class will be attending a four-year institution. The most popular choices: Penn State, Liberty, Westchester, and Millersville. The furthest out-of-state schools: Florida Southern College and the University of Tampa. The most popular majors: business, nursing, and engineering. 18% of this class will attend a two-year college, with Harrisburg Area Community College being the most likely choice. 4% will be attending a technical school, the most likely decision, Thaddeus Stevens College. 6% will attend further training in another certificated area. A few of our students will be doing mission work. We have 3 students who will be serving our country in the military. The other 35% will be entering the workforce. At the senior banquet held last week, a total of 54 different awards were presented. 25 students were presented honor plaques or plates. These indicated that those students had been on the honor roll every marking period all 4 years they were in high school. Several senior athletes in the teams have made their way into their history books of Pequea Valley School District. In field hockey, Alex Spees was a Lancaster Lebanon League Academic All-Star. In golf, Darby Mann and Ryan Fisher were named to the Honorable Mention team. Their team also won the Sportsmanship Award. In football, Connor Horst, John Gregson, Tommy Koblenz were nominated to the first or second team All-Stars. Connor Horst was named Section 3 Linebacker of the Year and won the most prestigious award of all, the Maxwell Football Club Mini Max Award. Congratulations, Connor. In girls tennis, Reagan Doniker and Sophia Weaver advanced to the second rounds of tennis in doubles. In girls soccer, Megan Stolzfus was named first team All-Star as well as an academic All-Star. The team also qualified for the district tournament. In boys soccer, Josh Stolzfus was named to the Lancaster Lebanon League first team. Nick Karg was named to the second team. Garrett Elmer, the Lancaster-Lebanon League Academic All-Star Team. In wrestling, Daniel Werner was named First Team All-Star in the Lancaster-Lebanon League. He was a sectional champion and a district and regional qualifier. In girls basketball, the team qualified for the district tournament in which they placed fourth. Softball. The softball team won the section title. They qualified for the Lancaster-Lebanon League playoffs, was the district runner-up, and qualified for the PIAA state tournament. Believe it or not, we have one team still playing. The girls will play Monday in the PIAA state tournament. Congratulations, girls softball. Seniors gaining all-star status in the softball team are Sabrina Ryan, Caitlin DeLuzio, Tara Durant, and honorable mention Sierra Glick. Sabrina Ryan is also an all-state nominee. Other awards attributed to the class of 2017 included the following. At the Career and Technology Center, the following students excelled. Zach Horton was an outstanding senior student at Brownstown Career and Technology Center. He received an award for the HVAC program, or Heating, Ventilating, and Air Conditioning program. Congratulations, Zach. Kirsten Barnes was recognized by the Willow Street Career and Technology Center and received the Staff Award for Animal Production in Science and Technology. Hannah Elkins was involved in the Medical Assistance Program and received a special award for the blood drive. Andrea Zook was involved in Willow Street CTC as a clinical care assistant and received a campus scholarship. Congratulations, CTC students, to their fine honors. Ben Good, John Erickson, and Reagan Donaker were part of a film production team and chapter team with the TSA that placed in the top 10 in the state. Emily Sensnig and Everett Kashan were both recognized for t-shirt design and marketing. Emily 2 years in a row through the Paradise Rotary Club in the Run, Ride, and Soar event, and Everett Kashan through his design and raising funds through autism awareness. Aaron Cutter also spearheaded a t-shirt campaign to honor classmate Kyle McGrain in his memory and his family. Thank you, Aaron. In conjunction with the Together initiative, the high school participated in the first Community Service Day, where well over 100 students participated. The Agriculture Department and FFA presented a community workshop for the first time in floral design. They also had top place winners in ag science fairs, regional events, and aquatic resources and agribusiness. Seniors Ryan Fisher, Reagan Donaker, Daniel Angelucci, and Noah Feaster were the recipients. Bri Balla qualified and was selected as a representative of Pequea Valley to do a TED Talk next month at Millersville University. Congratulations, Bri. The World Language Department earned the Golden Globe for its World Language curriculum and program. It's the highest possible award through the Pennsylvania Language Association. Only 17 schools across Pennsylvania received this distinction. It was a banner year for the science department, as Dr. O said, in the school district. The school again was recognized as its top STEM school in Lancaster-Lebanon County. If that was not enough, the school district was also recognized nationally through the Farmers Insurance Teachers Award. The award of $100,000 was presented to the school district and Mr. Webb. The funds will help The funds will help provide for renovation and much-needed digital upgrade. The entire project, upon completion, sorry, school board, will be close to $500,000. Congratulations and thank you. Really, on behalf of the school district, I commend the school board. There was a difficult thing and a decision to make because any money spent, you have to think long and hard of it, but we're one of only two school districts in the county that have a planetarium, and Mr. Webb put a tremendous amount of work, and with the community support of raising $100,000, there's not many school districts that can say that, and that was actually a national award. So once again, thank you, Mr. Webb. All right, seniors, I know, there's a lot, you did a lot of stuff. The band, as always, continues to grow and flourish. The halftime shows are extremely creative and always entertaining. The chamber singers and concert choir receive standing ovations and regularly performed in front of packed houses. Who could forget the fall play or spring musical? The fall play, Our Town, was highlighted by seniors Jeffrey Colon, Weston Federoff, Emily Sensnig, and Brett Hagee. The spring musical, The Little Princess, was filled with tremendous singing and acting. Seniors Ashley Hoover, Sarah Groff, Savannah Weaver, Bri Bella, Brittany Fisher, you were absolutely sensational. Congratulations. Class of 2017, over the last several years, the school district and teachers / now facilitators have worked diligently to provide students now / learners more options and opportunities to customize their learning, their own schedule, and career path. The goal was that with more choices and more options, you would be more successful and happier throughout your school experience. You didn't disappoint us. I hope we have done that for you and you have benefited. Well, you have, the class of 2017, what you have done in earning the diploma is you've created your own pathway and provided yourself with endless choices and options. So dream and dream big. At the beginning of my address to the class, I mentioned the class size of 121 students. That's really not that important as you move forward. What is important is what lies within each one of you. I stole a poem, obviously I could not write this myself, and a few quotes from Ralph Waldo Emerson. I know Mrs. Reed is smiling back there. And it goes like this. What lies within, what lies behind us, what lies before us, does not compare to that what lies within. Life is a journey, sometimes rocky, sometimes it's steep. At times, we will falter. We move ahead with confidence and look back in amazement at the distance we have traveled. We have the power to choose our road, our journey. We're determined to make a difference. We're courageous. We are strong. What lies behind us, what lies before us, does not compare to what lies within us. Class of 2017, bring distinction and honor to yourself, to your family, to your community, and to your school. I truly can say congratulations and well done. God bless you. Mr. Ferris, Dr. Orndorff, members of the Board of School Directors, parents, friends, faculty, and honored guests, and the class of 2017. I hereby certify that all members of the class of 2017 have met the requirements for graduation as established by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Pequea Valley School Board. It therefore gives me great pleasure to present the graduates of the class of 2017.
Brody Walton. Justin Tyler Torres. Go ahead, Shai. Go ahead, go. Cheyenne Nicole Thompson. Alexis Taylor. Serena Small. Daniel S. Warner. Brittany Nicole Welsh. Brendan Grant Whiteman. Brianna Joelle Wilkinson. Andrea Nicole Zook. Derek Lee Sheldon. Damian R. Schaub. Anthony Christopher Santiago. Jackie Sanchez. Kelly Rose Salbach. Sabrina Ann Ryan. Adam Thomas McQueen. Michael Rolk. Christopher A. Smith, Jr. Minette Smith. Patrick Smith. Shelby Smith. Brittany Morgan Steen. Emmanuel J. Stoltzfus. Mariel Rose Stoltzfus. Nicole May McCauley. Davis Marsh. Scarlett Lillian March. Kelly Jean Manning. Donald Joseph Liney III. Angel Ray Lascano. Everett Anthony Cashan. Nicholas William Carg. Lauren Kaiser. Paige Renee Mendenhall. Karina Moreno Gonzalez. Mariah Marie Morrison. Dominic Michael Palmer. Nicholas Anthony Patrone. Darian Lee Peace. Reza Carida Perez. Julia Annalise LaRue Rivera. Jasenia Marie Rainey. Jasmine Graham. Benjamin Philip Good. Elizabeth Gonzalez. Sierra Rochelle Glick. Daniel Sean Glick. Daniel Paul Gingrich. Caitlin M. Fuller. Daniel Brett Forsyth. John Robert Gregson. Carly Ann Hall. Albert Lee Hanna. Kyle Thomas McGrain.
Malin T. Hazen. Morgan Lee Hollenball. Brandon Ernest Hooper. Zachary Ryan Horton. Ashley N. Huber. Elijah Emmanuel Jessen. Caitlin Marie Deluzio. Jeffrey M. DeGidio. Colin Frank Dean. Devin Marie Davis. Erin Elizabeth Cutter. Savannah L. Claxton. Angelo Sorelli Miguez. Haley Nicole Chambers. Terrence A. DeSanto. Kyle Doan. Tara Lillian Louise Durrett. Hannah Rose Elkins. Noah David Feaster. Megan Lindsay Feveryear. Ryan Lee Fisher. Jesse Fieldsa. Logan Michael Ford. Dana Kelly Brill. Janice Caroline Bond. Daniel Luigi Angelucci. Joshua David Stoltzfus. Grant Clark Gaynor. Garrett Scott Elmer. Thomas Allen Koblentz. Alexandra Hope Spees. Michaela Sue Ranson. Emily Joy Sensenig. Elizabeth Joy Stoltzfus. Savannah Brooke Weaver. Kirsten Alyssa Barnes. Estevali del Carmen Batista Sereda. Crystalyn J. Bender. Jared P. Bitts. Matthew G. Brzezinski, Jr. Ashlyn Capwell. Jeffrey Christian Cologne. Bry Joseph Balla. Catherine Melissa Alvaro Gualodo. Alyssa Renee Clemmer. Reagan Bell Doniker. Megan Sue Stoltzfus. Darby Elena Mann. John Connor Horst. Rhiannon Lynn Peachy. Brittany Tabitha Lynn Fisher. Sarah Joy Groff. Ashley Nicole Hoover. Grace A. Heinrich. Brett Allen Hagee. Weston Robert Federoff. Jonathan Reed Erickson.
On behalf of the Pequea Valley Class of 2017, I now accept these diplomas.
Cherish the friendships of today and memories of victories that guide us on our way.